Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. It is a great Monday morning here in Southeast Asia, Malaysia to be precise, wherever you are on the globe. Look, it is a beautiful Monday indeed. You know what I mean? Yeah. All Chelsea fans around the globe. Look, we've gotten our result. Deservedly. You can't say that we not deserve to win the match last night. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my reaction to the game played yesterday. Chelsea Wolves, or Wolverhampton Chelsea. Yes, we went away and we succeeded in scoring 6 goals. 6-2. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are on the globe, especially on the continent of Africa, in Europe and in America, I am glad to be here this very hour. Listen, if you are here in Southeast Asia with me, or you are in Malaysia precisely, try and locate my studio. We need to celebrate this victory. Yes, Chelsea need to celebrate this victory. Listen, 1 goal, 3 assists for Cole Palmer. 1 goal, 3 assists for Cole Palmer. Hat-trick for Noni Madueke. Hat-trick for Noni Madueke. Dear friend, yes, goal and assist for Nico Jackson. Yes, a goal and an assist. 1 goal and 1 assist for Nicholas Jackson. Who says Jackson cannot deliver this season? Listen, I will get back to you. I will get back to you guys who are on Nicholas Jackson, next because of Mikel Obi. I will get to that. João Felix and Pedro Neto assist as well. João Felix, another beautiful goal from João Felix. His first game. João Felix is back to Chelsea indeed. Scoring a beautiful goal and an assist from Neto. Beautiful one. Ladies and gentlemen, let me even start my reaction from there. You see, this is our first Premier League win under Enzo Maresca for Chelsea. Yes. And when we watched in midweek against Servette, that game, to be honest, we were almost disappointed. But last night's game taught me something. It seems to me, let me say it this way. For those of you who were here with me on that Thursday night on Friday, I said something. I made it very clear that we were still studying. Maresca is still trying to figure out his first 11. He played in the preseason, 6 games in preseason. Then we started against Manchester City, our first Premier League game. Our second competitive game was against Servette. So I assumed then, when I was talking to you guys on Friday, I assumed then that Maresca in this game against Wolves, we should be able to tell the direction, the formation, the system, and how this team, Chelsea, is going to be looking at like going forward. And truly, ladies and gentlemen, I wasn't disappointed in yesterday's game. We started very well. We started on a front foot. Yes. Our attackers, they started very... It's been a long time I watched a beautiful away game like this. As a matter of fact, if you listen to the commentators, you hear from them saying the best game so far this season. All the games that were played, first games, second games, in the Premier League, the entire Premier League so far, all the 2 games each team played, Chelsea Wolves is the best game. Very beautiful game from start to finish. If you heard the commentators last night, go back and listen to the commentary. Ladies and gentlemen, I enjoyed every bit of it. Listen, you see, did you observe the goal scored by João Felix? Did you see the run of Neto Pedro? Do you notice where he was? He was almost like he came back to help in defense. And then he spotted the ball going forward. He now ran. He ran from our area, our left side of defense. You could see him running and watching the ball until and when the ball was delivered to him, my goodness. That is the kind of players we need now in Chelsea. Players that can anticipate and make the move. It's been a long time we watched such a football. It's been a long time. Ladies and gentlemen, I am happy our 2 newly signed players contributed so much to the victory. Many doubted the coming back of Joao Felix. Many doubted it. Yeah, many of you out there, ladies and gentlemen, you doubted the coming back of Joao Felix. But well, he's beginning to deliver 6 goals to 2. I will not move further without talking about our defense. Yeah. You see, later tonight or later this afternoon, I will come back with my holistic analysis of the game. But I just want to point out something. Levi Kowa didn't do bad in that defense. The defense that we were not so tight at the back. We're not so tight. And to be very honest with you, our defense was open. But it is because we focused more on attacking play. Our focus more was of attacking. We were more attacking minded, leaving our DM exposed. Hey, that reminds me, Romeo Lavia was not in the match day squad at all due to hamstring injury. Yeah, a little problem. Our Romeo Lavia is back to the injury medical room. Romeo Lavia, but he himself, he tweeted. He said it's not anything that big. It's not anything big. He's looking forward to come back soon. But as we speak, he was not part of the Monday squad because of that injury. Nonetheless, we won. And let me say it again. Our defense was exposed. We need to, I don't know. It been said that we are still in the market for a central defender. I am not into that right now. But the defenders we have right, I believe Wesley Fofana, going forward, game after game, he's getting his fitness back, game after game. The partnership with Levi Kowa is not a bad partnership. But I believe the injury situation, the entire of last season, Fofana never touched a ball. Now, in this preseason, till now, you could see that he's getting his fitness back gradually. So, if we can score more goals, like we did last night, then the number of goals we will concede will be less. Yeah. Because, for instance, when we scored the 3rd goal, the 4th one, Wolves, they gave up. They gave up. That allowed Chelsea to attack more. It allowed us to attack more. And you see, let me go to individual play. I'll point out a few players. And I'll start on Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson, going forward, I believe he is just the kind of striker that fits this system we are playing. This is not a system that all the goals have to come from the main striker, the number 9. No. The Maresca system of football is said that all the attackers are allowed or are supposed to be scoring goals. They are supposed to be scoring goals, all the attackers. And thank God, Jackson scored a goal and gave an assist. You can't tell me that, the striker did not score. He scored and he gave an assist. Noni Madueke, before I go to Noni Madueke, and what I like most about Jackson in last night's game, he was just not the number 9 goal poacher. He comes to midfield, he gets to the midfield, he supports the midfield, he makes the midfield more stiffle, giving the midfield extra man. Having an extra man in the midfield makes the style of play. When you do that, you destabilize your opponent. And Jackson is that typical striker that comes to the midfield to help the midfield. Yet, when he gets the ball, he knows that he must move forward with it. He knows exactly when to run with the ball. And when you take on Jackson one-on-one, it's difficult for defenders. I honestly believe that Jackson is the typical striker that this system needs. That can drop to midfield, help the midfielders build together and getting the ball into the area where they need to score the goals. Not necessarily by the striker alone. We saw it. You can go back and watch the entire video. Ladies and gentlemen, now let me move to Noni Madueke. We started seeing Noni Madueke from pre-season. And I said it here over and over, that this season, if there's going to be any star player under Enzo Maresca, there is going to be Noni Madueke. Cole Palmer will always be Cole Palmer. But Noni Madueke, this is his season. You listen to Enzo Maresca, he said it very clearly. He said he is the kind of winger that Enzo Maresca loves or like. Noni Madueke this time around, our complaint about him last season was indecision. When to make the decision to give the final ball, the final pass, when to release the ball for the final pass, when to shoot by himself, when should he strike by himself, or must he release the ball to another person who is in a better position? This time around, we are beginning to see Noni Madueke making the right decisions in that final area. All the goals he scored, ladies and gentlemen, I was so happy about the goals he scored. You know why? If you watch, he receives the ball. His first movement when he receives the ball, his first touches, oh my goodness. His first touches that the ball doesn't go up to 5 meters away from him. He's giving the ball just a soft touch. That first touch is very important for every striker, every attacker. That first touch. When Noni Madueke receives the ball, please go back and watch this. I'll be glad. His first touch when he received the ball is where he's getting the momentum, the power in the leg to shoot from. Because if you don't receive the ball well, and the ball is too far, by the time you meet the ball, you will feel like you want to break yourself down before shooting. But this time around, he receives the ball. His first touch, very, very excellent. All the 3 goals, his first touch before shooting. Observe that. So I am not surprised. He could have scored 4 even. He could have scored 4 goals. Noni Madueke. For me, he is the man of the match. Forget about Cole Palmer. He gave 3 assists, yes. But Noni Madueke is my man of the match. Ladies and gentlemen. Now, one player that I also want to touch on, and this is my post-match reaction, because I'll be back in the afternoon for more exclusives. We are going to go deeper into the analysis itself. Tactical analysis, yes, in the afternoon. Make sure you come back. Remember, we are on TikTok, on Celon's blog. We are on TikTok as well. Ladies and gentlemen, you see, Mykhailo Mudryk, was he really bad in the game? No. He wasn't really bad. But then, what happened that he was substituted in the second half so early? And hey, I observed one thing. This coach, he's going to be very, very ruthless. He's going to be very, very ruthless on these players. You made a mistake, you are out. Because the bench is stuck. We have enough players on the bench that can come into a game and cause a change. If it were to be like last season where we have so many injuries, without options on the bench, it will be difficult. But this season, you messed up one opportunity, second opportunity, you don't have the third one. Mudryk wasn't really bad in terms of play. He wasn't. Mudryk is facing the challenge of Noni Madueke last season. Mudryk receives the ball. He knows exactly what to do with the ball. But the final delivery, you can imagine if Mudryk was to be making similar decisions as Noni Madueke was making in our final third, scoring 2 goals from that angle, it would have been a different story. In fact, it would have been a humiliated game or humiliation for Wolves. From that flank, that left flank, a lot of balls were supposed to go through that left flank for Mudryk. But his final decision making, the final decision making, one-on-one with Mudryk, you can't beat him. Skills set, you can't beat him. The problem of Mudryk last night or yesterday was all about final decision making. I don't know how much of a time Mudryk needs. I'm not too sure. But well, we saw the change that the coach brought in. Bringing in Pedro. and the deliveries. We saw when João Felix came on and his effort. We saw all the substitutions and we saw how the game turned out to be. The way forward, ladies and gentlemen. It ended 6-2. Goals scored by Nicolas Jackson. One of the most fastest goals ever in the Premier League. Yes. Cole Palmer added to it, making it 2. But then, Wolves also scored their goal. 2 goals, and it was 2-2 apiece. Chelsea had the opportunity of, throughout the game. We had several opportunities because we were attacking everywhere. Our attacking play is finally getting somewhere. We are going to be seeing a beautiful football going forward. Ladies and gentlemen, remember this Thursday we are going away again to Sabet in Switzerland. But the game ended at 2-6. Meaning we are going into our next games with confidence. Our head coach, Enzo Maresca, after the game spoke. I believe that our midfield wasn't that bad. That is why I don't want to touch on that. There are issues to talk about in the tactical analysis in the afternoon. But I want to go straight to a few things that the coach said. Starting on why he substituted Modric. This is what he said. Because I was not happy. That is what, in quotes, I was not happy. In some moments, we can manage some situations better. He was working hard off the ball, but on the ball, I expect a bit more quality from Misha. He had some good moments today, but the reason why was to change it and give Pedro some minutes. His main reason why he substituted Misha, that's Mikhailo Modric, was to give Pedro some minutes on the ball. Modric has some good moments according to our coach, just like I said earlier on. But some of the decisions that he was making could not help the team. That is why when a need arises to give Pedro some minutes, the coach had to take him out. I'm happy the way the coach is very vocal. And like I said, Jackson dropping deep to overload the midfield, using his technical skills to hold the ball and link up with teammates, a key catalyst in Chelsea's play last night. But you see, what's the one thing he must improve on to become that perfect striker is to score more goals. That is all people want from him. People are not really seeing more, the effort, the work rate of Nicolas Jackson. They are only expecting him to score goals. But in this modern football, it's not supposed to be so. There are some kind of players, Haaland will not drop deep. Haaland will not drop deep. But Jackson can drop deep, carry the ball on, help the midfield, give assists, and score goals. So Jackson have more advantage over Haaland. It is what it is. For me, he's not just there to tap in the ball. No. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I will be back with a lot of exclusives and technical or tactical analysis. And let me remind you, as a Chelsea fan, are you expecting any more incomings to add up to our squad? Enzo Maresca was asked that question. Enzo Maresca was asked whether he's expecting more incomings to add up to the squad. He answered, "Thank you very much." Enzo Maresca shut down the question regarding incomings at Chelsea and reflect on his side 6-2 victory against Wolves. What do you expect him to do? We are in the mood of celebrating. You are not asking whether you are expecting more so that you have more to say. You see, I like sometimes the straightforwardness of this coach. We understand that incomings, yes, we know. We still know that we must have our Victor Osimhen. And hey, I have a news on Victor Osimhen, but that will come later. I will not talk about it right now because I need to analyze this game. This is my reaction to the game. We need to come back analyze the game tactically. Then we can now move to Victor Osimhen and Romelu Lukaku. There is so much news around it. There is so much news around it. As we speak, the Saudis are back with their proposal for Napoli. Yes, I will talk about in a later time, but not right now. Quickly, I want to run up. And before I let you go, Maresca again said, I said from day one, Noni Madueke is the type of winger I really like. The most important thing from Noni today was that run back to defend, counter-attack in 90th minute. We can just avoid that free kick he gave away before halftime. Indeed, I nearly forgot that. Noni gave that free kick away to them and they used that to score. You know, it was a very painful thing. It pained my heart. It grieved me. On a good day, that Noni could have gotten his hat-trick, clean mind, clean heart. He also gave a foul that led to the goal that Wolves scored. Ladies and gentlemen, on this note, let me leave you and I'll be back. But you see, I want to give some shout-outs. I want to give some shout-out before I let you go. Yeah. Remember, I want to give some shout-out before I let you go quickly. All right? A lot I have prepared. A lot. So much here. And you see, do you remember that Noni Madueke was much more used to the right leg? It seems he has graduated from one leg to double feet. Yes. Now he could switch feet. And I was wondering how would defenders be able to manage these legs. Our defense and midfield is too fluid. And our stopper is not the class that can help maintain form we exhibited today. This one says, I'm not sure, but Modric has not shown that class in himself. So it's surplus to requirement. Please, let me have your name. Let me have your name. You are speaking, you spoke a lot, but I don't have your name here. Let me know where you are watching from and your name, your location and your name. Big shout out to you guys all out there. I'm beginning to give my shout out and what you have sent to us. This one says, Fofana is not good. And our golden, Harry Court is very poor in attacking when he lost the ball. My goodness. All right, please let me have a clear message so that I can read it out. There are thousands of people that are watching. Okay, and let me know your location and your full name. Your location and your full name. This one says, good day, Mr. Salom. Victor Osimhen does not like to come to Chelsea. That is why he's wine Chelsea. Vincent Bala, Adamawa. Vincent Bala from Adamawa State, Nigeria, living in Enugu State. Big shout out to you, Vincent Bala from Adamawa State, living in Enugu State, Nigeria. Says that Victor Osimhen does not like Chelsea. Well, it seems to me so, dear friend. It seems to me so also. Yeah. This one says, all we need right now is a strong defense. But Salom, please, try and get your facts right. Because you gave us hope. Because you gave us hope that it will be there. It will be here we go on Friday. But here we are now. My goodness. I gave hope that it's going to be here we go on Friday. But here we are right now. You are right. You are right, dear friend. I am sorry for that. I myself, and not just me, many of the big networks, including, Top Sports, including Sky Sports, they all had it wrong. Not only me, all the big networks. And we didn't just had it wrong. The transfer market sometimes can be disappointing, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes a little glitch, little mistake somewhere. A player can change his mind. Agent can change his mind. Club can change his mind. Anybody can change their mind. And that is what happened. So please forgive us. Forgive us. Here we are indeed, but we won our game last night. Are you not happy about that? Let me hear from you in the comment section, my dear friend. This one says, Chelsea should add money to Lukaku's money and go for a different striker if Victor Osimhen doesn't want to reduce his wages. All right? It's very, very clear. I think your name is Francis Yao. If I'm correct, please let me have your full name and where you are watching from. Francis Yao, it seems to me you are in Ghana. Big shout out to you out there, Francis Yao in GH Ghana. This one says, Haaland earns £375,000 a week. You see? And Victor Osimhen, we understand, making a request of 500,000. You have seen it now. Yes, I heard it also from my sources. It's £375,000 per week for Haaland. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Quickly, this one says, sorry bro, don't say Victor Osimhen can. We will need him. Something must be done. Nii from Nigeria, stay in Cairo. Nii from Nigeria, you are living in Cairo. Well, you see, we are doing everything possible. But if the player is not willing, look at the amount we were hearing yesterday. I have a different news for you today, which I will come back, yes, on that later in the day. Dear friend, all right then. Big shout out to you, Nii from Nigeria, but stays in Cairo, Egypt. Cairo, Egypt. This one says, why do you always raising our hope? Why do I always raise your hope? Dear friend, I am here to give you hope. I'm not here to make you sad. It is my duty to make sure you out there, you are happy and you are excited. Yes, you need positive energy, dear friend. Big shout out to you out there, my good friend, wherever you are. Let me have your name and where you are watching from next time. This one said, truly to be said, Chelsea, we are lacking defense. We are lacking in defense. Again today, Casado is down in the game. He has caused the 2 goals from Wolves. I said it when I was talking earlier on. There was so much pressure on Casado because we are attacking more. And when the more you attack, the more exposed your DM becomes. Yeah. The more exposed your DM becomes. And we'll go to the tactical analysis later in the day, in the afternoon. I'll be back with that in about 2 hours' time. Big shout out to you out there, my dear friend. Okay. This one says, our defense is completely porous and the forward is lacking finishing. Well. Maybe when you were sending this message, we were posting this, maybe the game just started or you didn't watch it to the end. Yesterday or last night or yesterday afternoon, depends on where you are, our attack was fluid and we scored at least 6 goals for once. You know, we scored 6 goals. Big shout out to you guys all out there. Quickly, the last 3. This one says, I really love Osimhen as a person, but for him to demand this amount of money, it seems he's not serious. And I will advise Chelsea to look away because he will not be able to deliver. Anifio Moses from Delta State, Nigeria. Big shout out to you, Anifio Moses from Delta State, Nigeria. This was a salon. You claim you have authentic news, but you are all about photocopy. Seriously? Well, you see, let me explain something to you guys here right now. If you want to get first-hand information on football, you have to pay. First-hand information comes from top-notch journalists. Fabrizio Romano news doesn't come cheap, dear friends. You have to subscribe. Yes, you subscribe yearly before you get those news. Almost 70% of my news items here comes through Fabrizio Romano. Yes, almost 70% comes through Fabrizio Romano. And when you subscribe, don't forget you pay. Subscription, you pay. So it's not easy coming up with some of this news. But I see when Fabrizio Romano disappoints, or some news item he brought up, we receive it, those of us that subscribe, and it turned out to be wrong, we can't go back and attack him. We can't go back and attack him and make demands for our money. Because just as I explained earlier on to you guys, agents can change their mind anytime about a transfer. Players can change their mind anytime. Clubs can change their mind. So sometimes he might come up with a news item. He will deliver to us. By the time we are making a final delivery to you guys out there who are getting it free from us, yes, you are getting it free from us. Even though I have been pleading on this channel, subscribe to my channel. When you subscribe, register as a member. It is only when you register that I can get something from you. That even, you will decide how much you want to give me. Please, I'm still planning this afternoon. Be a member, register and be a member. All right? Yes, be a member, because pretty soon, if I see the registration ongoing, if we can have about 5 membership, 6, 7 membership, I'll start producing for exclusive members only. Exclusive members only. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, it is called exclusive members only. That I will do that. If we can have 5, 6, 7 subscribers, or members, exclusive members only video. That is what I want to get done there. Ladies and gentlemen, quickly, the last one before I let you go. It's a salon. Franklin Asamoah from Accra, Ghana. Oh, big shout out to you, Franklin Asamoah from Accra, Ghana. He says, how much is the talking at Napoli a week? And why is he demanding such a huge wages? Then the other available is Victor Gyökeres. They should make sure they sign him, because we need a prolific striker by all means and at all costs. So if Osimhen camp are not being reasonable with their salary demands, then I think Gyökeres is also young, 25 years old, who can be with us for the next 5 to 6 years. My dear friend, Franklin Asamoah from GH Ghana, you are very right there. You are very, very right, 100%. If Victor Osimhen is not turning out to be good, and we cannot get him, it's better we shift our focus to Victor Gyökeres. But just wait. Like I said, I have a news on Victor Osimhen. Later today, I'll be delivering that for you exclusively on this channel. Ladies and gentlemen, assuming you are a member of this channel, I would have delivered that news for you about Victor Osimhen, exclusive members only, before it to be released for other subscribers. That is the sense in being a member. Exclusive for members only news is coming. Register on this channel and be an exclusive member. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys in the next one where you see me. Shalom and peace.